All right, I'm here with Blue Jackets defenseman Jake Bean. Jake, you score your first goal as a Blue Jacket in game number 1. Just the emotions there when you saw that puck go in.
Yeah, it was a good feeling. Anytime you can help, anytime you put one on the net, it's a good feeling. So it was a fun game, and hopefully many more of those to come.
You've been playing on the right side with Zach Werenski. You're obviously a left shot. How do you feel playing on the right side? Is it comfortable for you?
Yeah, I like it. I played the right side most of the year last year. I played in junior too, and then a little bit in the American League as well. So I feel comfortable over there. It helps when you have a good D partner like Z who can support you a little bit better. Sometimes the little plays are a little trickier, but it also has its advantages in other parts of the ice too. So it's good.
Tell me a little bit more about playing with Zach Werenski. What's the chemistry like? How has it developed since the start of training camp when you guys started playing together in the preseason to now?
Yeah, I think it's growing. I think chemistry is one thing. I think just being like a good player, he can read off me, and I think I can read off him. That's one thing. So I think we're going. There's going to be bumps. It's not always going to be pretty. There was good and bad times in the last game. So I think we're expecting that. We're not expecting to be perfect, and we're just going to kind of keep going. And I think we can be a real good pair.
You just mentioned the ups and the downs of game number 1 against Arizona. You guys win that game big, 8-2, but Brad Larson said after, maybe wasn't your guys' best game despite that final score. He thinks you can be a lot better. What are some of those things you're trying to shore up in this game tonight against Seattle?
Yeah, I think it's just playing to our identity and our systems. I think we got a little bit away from our systems. We were pretty sharp in preseason the whole time, and for whatever reason, we weren't that sharp last game, and Elvis bailed us out quite a few times, and they had the puck a lot on their stick. So we're a good group. We got smart players. We can bounce back, and we know what we got to do, so we just got to stick to our systems.
Do you think the emotion of opening night had anything to do with you guys kind of getting away from your game a little bit?
Maybe a little bit. It feels like camp was a long time. I think guys were anxious. Guys were ready to go, and the crowd was loud, and sometimes it can get away from you, but hopefully we'll settle it down here, and I'm sure we will get our legs under us a little bit sooner tonight.
How do you avoid a letdown emotionally tonight against Seattle? I mean, it's a cool game because it's the first time this franchise has ever played the Seattle Kraken. Second game of the season, there will still be a great crowd, but obviously that opening night was something special for a number of reasons. So how do you avoid that letdown tonight?
What do you mean by that?
Well, just the fact that everybody was so up for that game on opening night. Obviously, you guys came out flying, scoring so early in that one, and it was just you know what I mean. Where it's how do you stay up for this one?
Yeah, I think it shouldn't be too hard to stay up for this one. We play 82 games, maybe game 75. It might be hard to get up for it, but game 2, you should be just as excited for game 1. And like you said, we're playing Seattle first. It'll be our first time playing them for all of us, and they're a new team in the league, so it shouldn't be too hard to get up for this one. I don't expect anyone to be any sluggish or whatever like that.
Last thing I'll ask you, Jake, and I appreciate the time. What'd you think of the fifth line in the cannon? I know you were here for the preseason, but in full effect, you get to hear the cannon 8 times. What were your impressions?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's loud. It felt like it got louder every time, so I really enjoyed it. The fifth line was very loud, and it's a lot of fun to play in front of them. So.
All right, Jake, thanks very much, and good luck against the Kraken.
Great, thanks.